Okay, as you know, I have the Sears Video Arcade 2 and Atari 7800. And you know, I kind of like the hybrid controllers that come with the Sears model. But there's a good old set of original paddles right there. Always good to have, you know, so that's great for those paddle games, Pong type games on the Atari 2600 and compatible consoles. Okay, now we just got a bunch of packaging here. It was very, very well packaged. Thanks again, SE Gamer. Very well packaged. Good old, if you don't recognize one of these, you better get out of the classic and arcade, or sorry, the classic gaming and retro gaming. The good old fashioned standard Atari joystick. Alright, that's a beauty. And another extra pad. I should note, just so you're wondering, I picked up these. The shipping cost a bit, obviously, but I picked up one extra NES pads because I'm thinking at some point, although I probably won't attempt it myself. I know it's easy. It's easy, says the people who do all kinds of soldering and replace voltage regulators and things like that. It's easy when you know how and when you have the skill, but besides the odd little job I do here and there, I'm really all thumbs when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I'm thinking at one point, here's a third pad. I'm gonna have one of these possibly altered by someone with better skill to work with my Atari 7800. And no, it's not just a matter of changing the plug, because that doesn't allow the use of both buttons in 7800 games that require it. So it has to be done properly. Let me see how much time I have left. Hopefully not running out. Oh gosh, never enough time. Okay. And here is a quick shot joystick for the NES. You know what? I'm not going to rush. I'll break this up into two if I have to. There's a quick shot on off for your rapid fire. Okay, select and start right there. And we have buttons here and here. I've never had any type of joystick controller for the 8-bit Nintendo, so that could be quite interesting. Little suction cups here. Smack it down on the table, and away you go. Quick shot joystick for NES. Very cool. Yeah, you know what? I don't like rushing, and I certainly don't like, reducing the quality of my videos just to rush through it. You can always just break it down into two parts. Alright, that's what I'd rather do. I think you guys would appreciate it more if I take my time and show you. Good old NES Advantage. I've been wanting to get... Man, I forgot how heavy an original one was. The real thing. My gosh. They just don't make the all the third-party and knockoffs and modern versions of these accessories. All the Famiclone equipment is just light as a feather. But this, I mean, steel base there. It feels like it would just last through a nuclear blast. So, oh man, I enjoyed this controller a lot playing the original Metroid and Zelda. Oh gosh, great. I forgot about that. 2 ports. You can have it plugged into both ports. Got your turbo switches. Good old NES Advantage joystick. Slow motion, which is just rapidly turning your paws on and off, but does the job for games that require it. So yeah, needless to say, I'm all set when it comes to control of 8-bit Nintendo games. Now, throw away some of this. Yes, one more control option for the 8-bit NES. Look at this. I've never had one of these. Again, more of a touch-sensitive type of controller. I've never used one myself. That's an NES Max. Doesn't seem to be centered. It seems loose. I hope that's not a problem. I don't know. I have no experience on this. And I won't know until I get the chance to actually plug it into 8-bit Nintendo hardware. But yeah, this seems to be hanging loose here. I don't know if it'll still function or not, but whatever. I'll find out the day I can plug it into a Nintendo console. And let's see. Okay. Well, that brings me down back to one last control, which actually includes the original packaging. It is not for the Atari 2600. It is not for the 8-bit Nintendo. It is a Fighter Stick SG6 by Sega, the ultimate 6-button arcade fighting stick. Oh, it's by ASCIIware. It looks like it's ASCIIware branded, but it's official Sega seal of quality. That's great. I like ASCIIware. As I showed you in my last bundle and items that I received, I had that ASCII pad for the Super Nintendo. So there it is, all packaged. Very nice. Cool. Original warranty manual and instruction manual. And the packaging. And of course the controller. Well, I do have an original Sega Genesis, so I will be able to utilize this controller instantly. Again, steel base, and very nice controller. And that's it. There. Again, all kinds of options for rapid fire and turbo, auto, slow. There's 6 buttons. Great for your fighters, and a joystick type control. And that's the last one, folks. So I hope you enjoyed this giant box unboxing, and that will do. Thank you for watching both part 1 and 2, and I will see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.